Welcome to the Rachel Jasmine Studio After Dark series, where we discuss all things sex, love, and female empowerment.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Kristin.
I'm the photographer.
I'm hair and makeup.
And we are Rachel Jasmine Studio. So we're starting off today first with our Midori sours.
Oh,
so
yes.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, baby.
If you guys have a drink that you love, leave it in the comments. Maybe we'll make it for the next round.
I surprisingly had never had one. So she asked and I was like, yes, I've never had one. And then I thought, you know what we should do is drink everybody's favorite drink on this show. Because we love that for us.
We love that for us.
Yeah, we love a cocktail.
Yes.
Cocktails and opinions, baby.
Exactly.
We got them all.
Your friend owns the Bar Cart.
The Bar Cart, yep.
Yes, in West Reading.
The best bar in Berks County.
If you guys haven't been, you have to go. If you're a cocktail lover.
Yeah.
And they have a rotating new menu.
Yeah, so every week it's a new menu with new signature drinks. I believe that there's 6 signature drinks that change every week.
Yeah.
With everything from whiskey to gin, vodka, tequila. Never the same menu. That's what I love.
Yes.
Perfectly crafted.
Yes.
Perfectly balanced cocktails.
Yes.
This one's pretty good. But it's a traditional cocktail.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
looking for unique ones. So if you love something unique, give it to us.
Yes. And check out the Bar Cart.
And check
in
out
West
the Bar
Reading.
Cart. Heck yeah.
We'll link it below.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, girls. So we do have a viewer question.
Ooh, yes.
So she says, hello, RJS ladies.
Hello.
Hello. This question is to both of you. I have been divorced and single for 3 years. I follow Rachel on social media, and I'm so happy for her and her new husband. Thank you, girl.
That's nice.
She says, what is the best dating advice you can give for someone who is ready to find love again?
Ooh. I am a person who was trying to find a partner in life. Obviously, I would say that my biggest advice is don't let the yellow flags go. They turn into red flags. They don't turn into green flags. So as much as you want love and a relationship, let's not just choose any old Joe Schmo. There's a reason why we're single, you know. Things happen in the beginning and they think, oh, well, maybe that's a one-off, or maybe that's not who they are. When someone tells you and shows you who they are, you really need to listen and hear it, because they're not lying about that.
Right.
And you can't change people.
No.
So I would say just making sure to pay attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What did you do? How did that work for you?
So I feel like I got lucky in terms of proximity. So I didn't meet my husband on a dating app or anything.
Right.
Our kids went to the same school.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes. So we met through the lacrosse circuit, because all of our kids play lacrosse.
Okay.
But when it comes to how I sort of vetted him as a boyfriend, what I noticed in him, which was something that I had never truly experienced before, was all the ways that he made me a priority, big and small. And I was coming from a place of having been separated, going through my own divorce, and kind of healing all of those wounds that you do anytime you go through a major breakup in life.
Yeah.
And so I was very scared. I was scared to find love again. I was scared to make all the wrong decisions
To trust yourself.
And yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so there were a lot of ways that I sort of held him emotionally at arm's length. One of my primary love languages is quality time. And so what you do to punish yourself is the opposite of that. So I will push people away.
Yeah.
And I was doing that to him constantly.
Is this when you were dating, or just when he was trying to get you to date him?
While we were dating.
While you were dating.
Yes.
Okay.
This is sort of one of the things that led us to seeking couples therapy.
Oh, okay.
For context, we did 6 months of weekly couples therapy, in the dating phase, pre-engagement, pre-wedding, all of that.
Smart.
Yes. And we talked about this in a previous episode. I don't know if that's going to air.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah, we'll see. But, just to kind of get people caught up on that, because we did have such a great conversation about when you are dating later in life, it's we kind of know a little bit more of what we want, we want in a party, or at least what we don't want.
Definitely what we don't.
Yes. But we're coming into the relationship with a lot of baggage, There's just a lot of shit that we're carrying around.
Everyone does, yeah.
And so we really identified that, but there was still this idea for both of us where we were I'm pretty sure you're my person, but I'm was so wounded, and he was too in his own way.
Right.
And so, the fact that this man who was dating me for, at this point, just about around a year or so, was willing to go to couples therapy and talk about some of these major things.
Talk about commitment.
Yes.
That's commitment.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily saying when you find a man, like test him to see if he'll go to therapy with you.
Definitely, yeah.
But maybe consider it.
Yeah.
Because we had a great time. Like, it wasn't just like we're just dumping on each other each week with all of our childhood traumas.
Right.
Like, some weeks were like, we were talking about the future or things that we love the most about our relationship. And so it was this opportunity for this third party to kind of guide us through this experience where we were learning about each other on a deeper level in such a safe place to have somebody essentially translate. I would say something and our therapist would then look at Brian and go, she said this.
Yeah, yeah.
And Brian would be like, oh.
I hear that.
Yeah. Why did you say it like that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I did say it like that.
But then you actually know how to rephrase so that the person you love understands you better, which is also important.
Yeah, super important.
It's important to change certain aspects in order to make that communication work too.
Yes.
And I'm sure he had to bend on things that he was used to saying or doing in a different way as well.
Absolutely. And I think that's the biggest thing is, yes, it's pay attention to them, but also pay attention to yourself and the ways that you are willing or not willing to grow to sort of mold yourself in a way that fits within this partnership. And as long as it's a healthy one and it's one that provides you immense joy and happiness, then there's nothing wrong with learning new ways to be a better partner to this specific person.
Yeah.
You know, learning how to like speak in a different language in a sense,
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Every relationship is a different love language. And I would say a factor for me going out into the dating world every time is like my excitement level goes down. So I used to be like, oh my God, I have a first date, like da-da-da-da-da, let me tan and shave and shower and get ready and be excited and like show everyone my outfit and tell everyone I know. And then it would be a total letdown and it would feel so much worse every time. Like the more excited I got, the harder I fell when it wasn't what you were hoping for. And the older I get and the more I go out into the dating world, the harder it is for me to get excited to do it because it feels like everything's going to end the same way. I know at some point it may be different. So in that sense, viewers, you got any suggestions for me? Because I have a hard time getting excited. And it sounds really shitty to say to somebody like, oh, like I'm so excited to see you on Friday. And I'm like, yeah, like I can't wait to meet you. And they're like, oh, you don't sound that excited. I'm like, I don't know how to say this to you, but I'm not going to be until like date 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Because I don't trust the realness. I don't trust that you're coming in with the right intentions. I don't know you literally at all. So what am I excited about?
Right.
It sounds really bad, but it's true. And I've gone on so many first dates that it's not exciting to me anymore to do the, what do you do? Do you like what you do? Are you an only child? Are you close with your family? That's very monotonous and like, I also work in a job where I talk to people every single day, multiple people about their lives. So then going on a date in the weekend is like, oh, I have to do this again, but no one's paying me for this.
Right.
Okay, I guess I'll go out with you.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So do you prefer the let's talk for a little bit and then feel out when we may meet up? Or do you prefer, all right, we matched. You don't seem like a psycho. Let's go out for drinks. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off and get it off. Right?
Much more prefer that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want a pen pal. And I think a lot of people can say a lot of things to you via text message or an email or in a dating app. And it sounds really good. And then you meet them and you're like, but that's not the energy you actually have.
Yeah.
You know, I know you said you're a very open-minded person, but then as soon as we sat down, you made fun of the goth couple that's 2 tables next to us. And that is not going to fly for me. So are you open-minded or are you judgy?
Right.
And I think you don't know that about a person until you meet them and you see how they interact with the person who opens the door, the person who checks you in, the person who's serving you your food. Like, how do they treat them? How do they treat the people around them? I said to this on another podcast, do we open doors for every woman? Because I want a guy who treats every woman with respect. Yeah. And I won't know that by talking to them. So I am a person who's like, and it's been a day. Can we go out now? Can I just find out? Can we get to the point where I just know? And I am a person who I believe that I do know right away, like whether or not you are of any interest in my dating world.
Yeah.
And I'm not looking for friends. That's not why I'm on a dating app.
Right.
So I don't want to be your friend.
Yeah.
I mean, I do if I'm dating you, but I don't just want to be your friend.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, that would be me. I know a lot of people prefer to like talk and feel safe.
Yeah.
I feel very safe in my decisions to meet people. I don't give them my address or anything like that. I always have one friend in particular. She and I share our locations for this exact reason.
Yeah.
And like, I have had her message me and been like, what are you doing in Pottstown in the Sly Fox right now? You know? And I'm like, stalker. She's like, you didn't tell me you were going on a date. And I'm like, oh, right. This is the reason I have her watching me, is because she then knows that I'm on a date with somebody. And if I don't come back, she knows where I was. So yeah, I mean, there are ways to be able to be safe about meeting people quickly. And I think you have to go with your gut, obviously. But no, I prefer to meet.
Yeah.
I want to hear your voice. I want to smell you. I want to see how your physicality is. Can you look me in the eye?
Right.
Because I'm not a fan of people who...
Right.
The whole time I'm talking.
Yeah, no.
Hey, over here, bring it back, you know? So, and I have dated somebody who couldn't make eye contact with me, and that's how I know it's not for me.
Yeah.
It makes me feel really invalidated when I speak.
Right.
You know, so yeah, meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I would be the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quicker, the better.
Yeah.
Let's not prolong a conversation only for me to meet you and be like, oh, you lied.
Right. Right.
That's very easy to do via text.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I've only had like short stints on dating apps. I don't have a lot of experience, but the experience that I had was horrific. I think in my early 20s when I was trying it out, I had more fun because it's a different vibe.
You don't feel the pressure also in your 20s, right?
Right.
In your 30s, it's like fine for marriage.
Yes.
Get your husband. What are you doing? Go get a husband.
Right.
Yeah. In your 20s, it's like, woohoo.
Right. So after my ex-husband and I separated, all right, let me try some dating apps or whatever. And what I found was like a lot of insecure men.
Yeah.
Super insecure, needed a lot of validation from me. And I was like, ooh, I don't like this.
This is what I just left.
Right.
Yeah.
Like my husband is so confident. You could even call him cocky. And
Yeah.
I love that about him, you
Yeah.
know? He's so self-assured.
He's a great person though.
Yes.
So cocky's fine when you're still a good, humble person.
Right,
Yeah.
totally. And was like what so many of these guys were lacking when I was on these dating apps. And I was like, ooh, I know that I don't want this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to our viewer, we're so sorry that you are going through this in life. But hopefully, obviously, the divorce is final and the parting ways was a good thing for you.
Yeah.
And hopefully you're finding joy in your single life, but I can certainly relate to wanting
Get back out.
Yeah, to get back out there.
Just
But-
use what you've learned. I always tell people like it wasn't a wasted relationship. It wasn't wasted time. You didn't waste your life in that marriage. You learned so many valuable lessons. What you're going to do is waste them if you don't take them into the next one.
Yep.
Then it was a waste.
Yeah.
But if you can go into the next one smarter, more confident, more assured, and quicker to know I will not tolerate that behavior, then that's a win. To me, that's a come up. That's like you were literally in therapy and you learned from that, right?
Yeah.
Like you learned from what you didn't want to do and now we're doing better.
Right.
That's all
right.
we can ever ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was in my 20s and I was once again going through therapy, there was these patterns that I was recognizing. This is what propelled me into therapy.
Okay.
Because I was recognizing these patterns, not only in my romantic life, but also in my platonic friendships. And more on that maybe later, at some point. But in terms of my romantic decision making and the partners that I was being attracted to, my therapist said, the world that you see is a mirror. And she was like, you are not emotionally healthy. You know, she's like, right now. She's like, we've got work to do.
We can
babe.
fix that though.
Yeah. But she's like, your mirror is showing you these partners that are emotionally unavailable. They are taking advantage of you. They are lying to you. Like they're all these things. She's like, and you keep finding the same guy in different bodies.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And she was like, if I could put someone who is right up your alley, like physically, like right in front of you, who is, let's say, emotionally well. And she was like, you will not be attracted to him.
Yeah.
She's like, you are on a completely different frequency right now. So someone who's emotionally healthy is not going to be attractive to you.
Yeah.
It's going to feel very foreign and you're not going to choose it.
You're not gonna be able to accept it. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was like, we need to fix your mirror.
Yeah.
And that's you, babe.
Yeah.
You know? So to our viewer, if you haven't yet begun therapy.
I'm at that point because I am typically a person who goes into it like, I'm excited, to see what's out there. I want to do it again. And I am getting to the point where every time I go back out into the dating world and I get another disappointment, it takes me longer to get back up to that mindset of I want to try this again. I don't think that I have the wrong picker. I think honestly, my picker's almost too good because I'm like, nope, no, red flag. Oh, yellow flag. Don't even, nope, not doing it. But then the question is like, then my mindset changes. And then it becomes unhealthy because I don't have faith in men. I don't have faith that I'll ever find what I'm looking for. And so my mentality has to change on that. Yeah. And I'm aware of it. You know, that's why I said, who can help a girl? The therapist could help me.
Yeah.
That's who.
Yeah.
But if anybody else does have any suggestions on how you get yourself remotivated to go out and bang your head against the same goddamn wall you've been doing it against.
Yeah.
Because it's starting to feel like insanity.
Yeah.
And I would love to have a different outlet in order to find, but like, what do you do besides dating apps, right? Like,
right.
I go sit at restaurants. I go sit at cocktail bars. I go to pumpkin patches. Like, where I go to grocery stores. Where do y'all? I go to Home Depot. I go to Lowe's. Where are you guys finding them? You know?
Should we start a speed dating in Reading?
Yes.
We should start a speed dating in Reading. That would be super
fun, actually.
Yeah.
I would love to do a speed dating. I've thought about going to Philly for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I've thought about spending my money and getting a matchmaker out of Philly to like literally put me together with people, because I thought maybe a wider range of people would be better for me, you know, like besides men who just go on apps. It's so hard. And I really do. I still believe in love. I have plenty of people around me who have magical relationships. You are one of them. My sister and her fiance, my brother and his wife, my friend Kristin and her husband. Like, I have lots of it that I can see. My parents are still happily married after almost 47 or 8 years. I know what it can look like. I just haven't yet found it for me, you know, and I want to be excited to find it. And I'm definitely in that position where I'm like, I could give or take looking.
Yeah.
My dog's pretty great.
Yeah, right.
She's a pretty good company on the weekends.
Yeah.
Why do I need anybody else? So yeah, it is hard. It's very hard, but it is still worth it. I still want partnership. I want someone to support me. I want to show up and support them. So I think it's just fighting a little bit harder for what we want.
Yes. So viewer, I hope we answered a little bit of your question. Yeah. I know there was probably more questions.
And send us more information, because maybe if we do a speed dating, we'll get you on the list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for speed dating.
You never know what we're going to do next.
That would be so fun. Oh my gosh. Could we film it?
I was just going to say, like, we film it and get their permission, but better than Love is Blind.
But better, yeah.
Because Love is Blind has become trash. Let's be so honest about it.
Have you watched this new season?
I can't bring myself to, for so many reasons. Like, I won't support the bad mental health and terrible relationship things that happen.
Yeah.
In the beginning, I was like, this is so beautiful. People picking not based on looks. And then all of a sudden it was like, nope, psych, that's not what's happening.
Yeah. So they've definitely exploited somebody who's clearly on the spectrum this year, which on one hand, it's like, that was terrible. But on the other hand, I'm like, now the world knows about Edmund. And I'm so excited for the things that he's going to go on and do after this, because he is truly such a...
He's clearly the one that had the breakdown about the sex in the bed.
100%.
I've only seen clips because like I said, I refuse to watch it, but I know exactly who you're speaking of just saying that.
Yes, yes.
And it's very clear that that man is not altogether well. Like, he needs to have some therapy himself.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Of course.
But it's been a wild season. Nobody gets married. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Nobody gets fucking married.
Well, I think that's probably out anyway.
Yeah.
So
it is. Yeah. So the reunion is coming out like tomorrow.
I was just going to say, I thought I saw the reunion. Yeah. Ours will be better than that, is what we're saying.
For sure.
Yeah. We will be better than that.
Yeah.
And there'll be no curtains. You'll see them.
Yeah.
Because I also I don't know, love can be blind for sure, but you're still attracted to people. I don't think that my attraction is more in the realm of like a demisexual, where my attraction comes from how they treat me, how they speak to me, and not what they do for me, but just how I am being treated by the person is more attractive to me than anything in the way that they could look.
Yeah.
I have dated 6'7", I have dated 5'9", and I'm 5'9.5". So I've been taller, you know, I've been shorter, I've dated bigger, I've dated skinnier guys than me. I'm attracted to how you treat me.
Yes.
You know, that is going to send me way over the edge more than what you look like naked.
Yeah.
Because we all are going to look bad and good naked in different times of our life.
Absolutely.
So I'm not overly concerned about that, but how you treat me is going to be the standard of the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
That I will not bend on.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think that there's something to be said for that. My husband physically is very different from anybody that I've ever dated in the past. I find him to be extremely sexy.
Right.
I'm so attracted to my husband.
Right.
He's 12 years older than me. He's a big guy. I call him my big strong man, you know? But physically just very different. I'm very sexually attracted to him. You know, maybe that's something to consider is going outside of what your norm is or what you would have traditionally found to be attractive or whatever, you know, and giving somebody else a shot that you maybe wouldn't have otherwise. Because I will tell you, if you've got a little bit of attraction there, the attraction grows if that person is good to you and treats you like an absolute goddess.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, because we've all dated really, really attractive men who treat us like shit. And at some point we wonder, why do I just not want to jump his bones anymore? It's because that gets very old after some, the look of it is great, but then you have to talk to them.
Right.
then you have to go have dinner with them.
Right.
And then if that's going to suck, then what was the point of everything else you did? But I do go out of my comfort zone on looks, and I still tend to find that I end up with men who want a mother is the vibe. I just had one the other day, and I mean, this is all it's going to take for me, but like, hey, what are you doing tonight? Want to come cook me dinner on day 4 of us even having a conversation? That's a hard pass.
Absolutely not.
No, I don't want to come cook you dinner.
Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
Did I want to? Dude, I don't even know your last name.
Right.
No, I don't want to come cook you dinner. Like,
and I love to cook.
Yeah,
but no.
No, I would love to cook for my man. Every time I cook for my friends, they always say, man, you are so domestically advanced. Like, people are really failing on this. I'm a great cook.
Yeah.
You are really losing out, but I'm not cooking for anyone who says that to me.
No.
I'm cooking because you and I had a great day and we had great conversation throughout the day while you were at work. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'll make him his favorite meal when he gets home.
Right.
So that he knows that I care about him.
Yeah.
But we're not just going to do it for people we don't like. And that's what you don't get.
Right. And what a missed opportunity on his part to be like, why don't we cook together?
Yeah.
Let's make dinner together.
Yes.
Like, he could have gotten what he wanted out of that, but made it a date.
Yeah.
You know?
I say this all the time. You could have had all of the things you asked me for, but you asked me too soon and without giving me anything back.
Yes.
Why do you think that I owe you something?
Right.
I do not.
Nope, not at all.
And I would be happy to give you anything that you ask me for, whether it be a sexual favor, whether it be cooking you dinner or helping you with your kids. That's fine if it's reciprocated. There's no reciprocation, so no.
Right.
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Dog. hard pass.
It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, it's a no for me, dog. Me and Randy are a no. Because my literal dog respects and appreciates everything that I do for her, and that's why I do it.
Right.
You know, she shows me love,
right,
and she's there for me. That's not what y'all are doing.
All right, girl. So this next Reddit story, is as juicy as the viewer question that we just got.
Oh, good.
So the title is, am I the asshole for telling my friend she should have seen her husband and her friend's affair coming?
Oof. Okay. I need more context before I answer that.
For sure. So background, I, 35 female, was friends with Julia, 35 female, and Alex, 34 female. We've been friends since college, but our tiny group expanded from 3 to 7. This story is about Julia and Alex. 2 years ago, we all came to know that Alex was having an affair with a married man. Her excuse was that he was unhappy, and that was why he was seeking outside validation. I advised her to stop it.
What was her excuse?
What's that?
For sleeping with a married man, though. She gave us, but what was her excuse for making the choice?
I don't think...
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. I advised her to stop it and that this is not healthy because he will not leave his wife. She didn't listen. Rather, accused me of being a bad friend. All of my friends were against it, but to them, it was not my monkey, not my circus.
Okay.
Which, bad vibes.
Yeah.
So I contacted the wife and told her everything.
Like, that's your group of friends. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So OP says, I contacted the wife and told her everything.
Okay.
I knew who the wife was because the married man had once introduced us, and everyone in my friend group turned against me, especially Julia, because she thinks I betrayed my friends. So this was Alex that had the affair with the married man, and now Julia is standing up for Alex against OP and being like, you're a bad friend.
But the wife was not one of their friend group, right?
No.
Okay.
So OP was doing the most here.
Yeah.
In reaching out to the wife.
Yes.
To set the record straight.
Sure.
I don't know how I necessarily feel about that yet.
Yeah.
But I do applaud her for telling her friend, you got to cut this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, her moral compass is strong.
Right.
And we appreciate that.
I do appreciate that.
So she says she stopped talking to me because if I can betray a close friend of mine, then I can betray her as well.
Yeah, but the same goes for the girl who slept with the married guy.
Right.
Yeah, because if you can lie and be that divisive in your life, you can do that to me.
So Julia was taking that and spun it in a whole new way. She says Alex was heartbroken because the married man decided he wanted to work on his marriage.
Surprise.
Surprise, surprise. So he broke things off with Alex. Julia was with Alex and I was shunned from the group.
You're better off.
Right.
I think you're better off.
Yeah.
There are things in there that I don't love about this story for her, that she may have participated in. But at the end of the day, I think the true colors of the other ladies in this group are showing that they would lie and deceive anyone for any reason if it benefited them, which means that they would do it in your friendship.
Absolutely.
And like, I would be worried that like, well, what if Alex was sleeping with my husband? Would y'all tell me?
Right.
Or would you defend our friend?
Right.
Over that?
Yeah.
You know, that's one. Two, I am a big believer in staying out of other people's marriages in particular. Relationship, no. If your boyfriend's cheating on you, you're not tied down. Marriage is different. It's so much harder to untangle from that. But I will say, like, if my friend is being cheated on and I find out, I'm telling her.
Yeah.
If my friend is doing the cheating on her partner, I'm obviously not going to go tell the wife of the person and rat her out, but I am going to reassess my friendship with that person based on the fact that I don't have the same moral values as you. Yeah. I don't think that it's acceptable. I don't like that you can lie and deceive so easily. And I don't like that you can find every reason why it's not your fault that he's cheating on his wife. That's their marriage, their problems, and their issues. I'm doing what I want to do. Well, that's hella selfish.
Right.
And super narcissistic. I've had friends in my life who've done this, and I had to put them in a spot where I can only trust you so much because I know you have the ability to lie through your teeth to the person you promised to love forever. You didn't even promise to love me forever, and I'm supposed to trust that you're not going to hurt me? And like, that's your choice. Yeah. My choice is to remain friends with you and know where we are. Yeah. The other friend group is questionable at best for choosing to not be friends with somebody because they chose to do what they felt was the right thing, but choosing to be friends with a person who's clearly doing the wrong thing.
I struggle to be friends with one person who's morally ambiguous. I would really struggle to be friends with a whole group of people where we were not morally aligned. Yeah. Good for you, OP, for just like
doing what you felt you had to do.
Yeah. Like, obviously you were ostracized from this group, but I feel like how this is going, she may have ended up taking a step back anyway.
Yeah. I had a situation where I told a friend that I thought her husband may be stepping out of line a bit on her, just because I felt like if somebody saw that when my husband was doing it, I would want my friend to tell me. And that did not end well for me. I made the morally sound choice to tell my friend that I thought she should look into something, and then I was the one ostracized from the relationship because I made her look at her husband in a different light.
Ooh, ouch.
And she wasn't interested in seeing it that way. So we're no longer friends because I did what I thought I should do for somebody who I loved and cared about, which is fine. I hold true to the fact that I would do it again. And I ask my friends who are married, what would you have wanted me to do? And they all say, tell me, bitch.
Yeah.
Do not keep from me if you think my husband is doing something unsavory.
Absolutely.
So I knew then and there that the reason the friendship didn't hold up was not because of what I did, it's because of what they were doing.
Yes.
And that I was just going to be a reminder that it wasn't as solid as that they probably thought it was.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like, I hope that they're happy. I hope that they're super solid. I don't wish for people to be in shitty relationships, but I also know it was best for me to not be a part of it too.
Yeah.
So like, as much as it hurt at the time, it was the best thing. So there's like two ways to go about it. Shut your mouth is not for me.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm on a podcast.
Right, exactly.
My opinions to myself. What the hell? I'm not doing that.
Right, yes. Yeah. And yeah, I think that you can wish them the best with their joint Facebook page. Yep. And, you know.
You already know. Oh, I'm going to have a little Missouri sour to that one.
And I know absolutely zero context, but you know, so.
That's true. And nobody would because that's their business. And I never told people about it. Like that was just something that happened. And I was like, okay, I see how this unfolded. Got it. Yeah, check.
Totally.
When information is given to you and people show you who they are, like I said before, you should just listen and believe them and not hope that they're different.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're not going to be.
Totally.
You know, and it makes life a lot easier if you just accept it.
Yeah.
And then decide what you want to do with it.
Exactly.
I'm friends with a lot of unsavory people. I love it.
Yes.
that's okay. Yeah. You know what I mean?
All right. So OP goes on to say, this is what has happened now.
Ooh, okay. The after tea.
A few weeks ago, I got a call from Julia. She was crying and telling me that Alex betrayed her.
I'm shocked.
She has been having an affair with Julia's husband.
It wasn't always Julia's husband, though. So this is a second married man.
This is a second married man.
Girl, run.
Right?
Yeah, run.
So this is OP, Julia, and Alex, the three besties from college.
Yeah.
Julia obliterates her relationship with OP to stand by Alex.
And then she sleeps with her husband.
So she says she's been having an affair with her husband and that she's heartbroken because she has supported her and this is how Alex repays her. Even our friend group is divided. I was angry at the moment. I mean, she ignored me for 2 years, badmouthed me, said I was wrong. I literally warned her that Alex was toxic. So I told her that she should have expected this from Alex. I mean, did she really think that she will show loyalty towards you when she already did something immoral before? I knew the moment she made excuses of having an affair with the married man, her morals were compromised. I am not religious, but I do have minimum respect towards other people and their feelings. And suffice to say, I am not surprised that Alex went after Julia's husband. Do I think I went too far? Because some of my other friends said that I was too harsh on her. Even if what I said was the truth, I should have been more sensitive because she was going through a divorce. I do sympathize with Julia, but I also feel like as friends, sometimes we need to tell them the harsh truth. I know I said all of this when I was angry, but part of me says she needed to hear that. Was I wrong?
I would love to know if OP is a Virgo.
I know.
Because I don't give a fuck. When it comes to doing the right thing, I'm going to do it regardless of who I piss off, because if it's the right thing to do, I'm not going to feel bad about doing it.
Right.
Sounds like she might be. I could be wrong about this, but it sounds like she could be, because she has a pretty high sense of like what to do in the right and wrong situation. I'm confused by the end. So you're saying Julia and her did not mend their friendship?
No, so it sounds like OP
was like, this is on you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
And Julia is not having her response to that. But it's like, girl, Julia has never really been your friend.
Yeah.
Ever since all that went down with Alex and her affair with the married man, Julia sided with Alex. She left you in the dust. She badmouthed you for 2 years.
Yeah.
And now I can't even believe that Julia came to OP
to tell her
sympathy.
I would be, that's a tail between my legs, girl. I'm not telling you that you were right about your assumptions on what this girl was going to do.
Right.
Because again, if they can do it to somebody they don't know, why wouldn't they do it to somebody they know? Right. And it's easier. Because you have every excuse in the world to have that man's number in your phone. Well, we were talking about your anniversary gift. Well, he asked me what I thought about this for you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, well, Alex, boo. 2 thumbs down, girl. Yeah. 2 thumbs down. You're not a girl's girl, and I don't love that for you. And I don't love that for your friend group. But I do hope Julia gets her stuff together, gets out of that marriage, and finds a group of women who can empower her to make better choices. And the original person on this, we need to get as far away from these chuckleheads as we can.
Right.
Chuckleheads indeed.
So here's what drives me crazy is that now we have infidelity within the friends group. So Alex has an affair with Julia's husband, and OP says that on this one, even the friends group is divided. What is there to be divided about?
Literally, I can't even imagine.
Like, you saw this girl almost destroy somebody else's marriage, and now she has actually succeeded in destroying your good friend's marriage
and friendships.
Yep. And what are you divided over?
I don't know, because the original excuse is that the man was unhappy. So are we again allowing the man to have the excuse that Julia wasn't making him happy? So it's acceptable that we were all doing it? It doesn't hold up in court, guys.
No,
it doesn't hold up. You can't have one reasoning and then the next. It's just hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Right. And it's also insane to me that we're allowing the men to get away with this.
Absolutely.
Why are they not the problem here in the stars? Like, I'm confused why Alex is a shit person, but why isn't the guy?
Right.
Why isn't Julia's husband? Why isn't the other husband?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
We're all over the place.
Because here's the thing, like, I fully subscribe to the idea of if you can take my man, you can have him.
You can have him, exactly.
You can have him. Yep.
By all means.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And, with my husband, he is an untouchable man. Yeah. Like, go ahead and try.
Right.
But if you can take him, you can have him.
Yeah.
And so with this whole friends group, I'm really struggling with.
Not a friend group I want to be a part of. No, I think OP got out of this.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, as easily as she could, honestly, before they did something to her.
Yeah.
Truly.
Absolutely.
Stay away.
Yeah. Woo! We're going to need some more Midori sours.
I know, because these bitches is dumb today. I can't stand cheaters, though. It's just not for me.
Yeah. It's like if you're unhappy, get out of your marriage. Yeah.
Seek therapy and go.
Yes.
Stop tormenting each other.
Well, it's like the family annihilators, too. It's like just divorce.
Yeah.
You didn't have to kill your whole family.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then your kids find out that you cheated on mom, and then they think it's acceptable for that behavior, or they hate you for that behavior. And it's like, again, it's all just not worth it to me. No. For what?
Right.
Some dick?
Right.
A little bit of, no.
Right.
It's just not.
Yeah.
Go buy yourself a world-class dildo and just take care of it. We don't need to be ruining other people's entire lives because you're horny.
Right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, anyway, guys.
Sorry about that, guys. I shit all over those women, though, in case you guys think that I'm just a man hater. I'm not.
Yeah.
I just hate shitty people.
Right.
Simple as that.
You know, this might get cut out, but I'm thinking about a viewer question that's coming up.
Oh, okay.
Where she is the affair partner.
Oh, I'm not going to be on her side.
Yeah. We've got some harsh words, but you know what?
Yeah.
She asked anonymously. I think I know who it is. She does reference that. So,
okay.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm obviously going to keep her information completely
separate. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're not talking about that. But when we spoke about it, I had some harsh words for her at the time. Loving harsh words.
Okay.
You know, this is a past client.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so I had a real.
Will I remember the situation?
No, this was from a few years ago.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. So this is an update for me.
Okay.
And I've thought about her over the last few years. Like, I wonder how she's, you know.
Yeah, how that played out.
So I am sad to hear that she's still entangled in this.
Okay.
But stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
For the viewer question about being the affair partner.
Yeah.
And
the answer is you're the asshole.
Yeah, sorry, babe.
Sorry.
But we love you.
Yeah, that's fine too. Like I can still love somebody and think that their behavior is ratchet.
Yes.
By the way.
Absolutely.
That doesn't mean, it just means that like, yeah, you are the asshole in this scenario. You're not always the asshole, but
Right.
you happen to be right now.
In this scenario, yeah.
Scenario for sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to get to that question very soon.
Yeah.
So in a very, very future, soon to be episode.
Yeah, you have to check back.
Check back. Mm-hmm. So today we talked about the bar cart in West Reading.
Yes.
Go ahead, check it out. It's
Go
amazing.
get some cocktails.
Yes. Mm-hmm. We will have that linked below.
Yep.
We talked about trying to find love again.
Help me out.
Yes.
And like also I'm 40, I own my own home. I'm a hairstylist. I love to travel. So if you have a cousin or a brother that is single, send them my way.
Yes. We could like put their pictures up like in a future episode.
I'll swipe like this on the screen and Rachel will somehow make them move.
Yes. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Potentially speed dating in Reading.
Yeah, potentially speed. That would love
Brought
that.
to you by Kristin and Rachel.
Which we have a lot of people, so this could happen.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a friend who owns a bar that it could happen at.
Yes. Weigh in the comments if you guys would like to see a speed dating in Reading be put together.
Yeah, and if you do and you want to be a part of it, drop that info.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then obviously our Reddit story of
the cycle.
basically shady friends.
Yeah, shady cheating friends.
Yeah.
No go.
No go.
Moral compass has to be high.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Be friends with people that you're morally aligned with.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
That you would be... Like the way we're bragging about the people that we love in our lives, that's how you want your friends to talk about you too.
Totally.
You know?
Yep.
You want to know that when you're not with them, they're still speaking very highly of you.
Exactly. Because I've had that type of friends group where like somebody gets up from the brunch table and everybody's got something to fucking say, you know? And it's like, I don't ever want to be in that type of thing ever again.
I'm so lucky that I run with a group of like business owning women, like confident, self-assured, lift you up whenever you go. Like when somebody says, oh, like I met your friend Amanda who owns Dressed in Love Bridal and she was raving about this of you. I know that that's true because that's how my friends are. And she knows that I will sit here and rave about her and her business and my friend with the other business. Like we know that's how we treat each other. I don't have to question whether she's talking about me when I'm not in the room with her. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely.
and that's a really nice thing for girls to find in your friendship groups in general. That's how I feel about my friends. If you come to me and say, hey, I think I heard your friend Casey talking shit about you, I'd say, I'm sure she was not.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even going to go ask her because I'm sure she was not.
Right, right.
That's okay. If that's what you thought you heard, that's fine. Or if you're trying to start shit, that's cool too. But I'm not going to play into it.
Right.
I have faith in my friendships.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how it should be in your relationship though too.
Yes.
So
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you ever are like, ugh, I think I believe that person, then you should reassess that relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
This is a great episode.
Yeah, that's a lot of advice we gave.
I know. Yeah. Hope you guys were taking notes.
Yeah, seriously. And if not, call us because, you know, we're good friends.
Yeah.
We'll be your friends.
We'll be your friends.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yes, leave us comments. Please, please, please. Fill out the form if you've got questions or juicy stories for yourself.
Oh, yes.
And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
See you soon.
Bye.